So today you've probably tried a variety of fitness exercises, or you want to get fitter with the newest app or the newest advice like intermittent fasting or trying the latest fitness supplement, but nothing seems to work. Why doesn't traditional fitness advice work? And how can you actually change that? Well, today I wanted to share with you 3 reasons why traditional fitness advice doesn't work and how you might be able to adjust and tweak that so that fitness actually works for you. Well, if you look at the first reason why, it is because of the always in the zone fallacy. Introduced by Shane Mala, the entrepreneur and founder of Thrive Teams, the always in the zone fallacy talks about how you are always in the zone. Or when a method or a tool is introduced to you, you're expected to follow it to the letter. Every single rule, recommendation, and suggestion is supposed to be followed to the letter. And if you don't, then that's why you fail. Maybe today you've gotten a coach, and when you fail, he asks you, have you tried what I've told you to do? And if you sheepishly go, well, no, then that's why. That's why you haven't succeeded in your fitness plan. Well, today, if you are finding it difficult to follow everything to the letter, then you are in good company. All of us are human. All of us are imperfect. All of us are not robots. All of us will not be 100% in following everything to the letter. But the truth is that today you can accept that you are not perfect and to look for the ways and methods where you can excel with the space to fail. If today there is a particular fitness method that requires you to follow 100% to the letter, then you know that that might not possibly work for you. Or if you find yourself failing, then forgive yourself. Accept that you are not 100% and you're not going to be perfect every single time. If today you forget to work out, or you forget to take that supplement, or you forget to follow that strict diet of no cookies, then take the time to forgive yourself. Accept that you are not 100%. The second thing you can do if you don't find yourself following 100% is to focus on the process, not the end product. Focus on the process, not the end product. Very often, fitness gurus give you a systematic process where you need to follow every single thing, it seems. They give you an app and they tell you, watch this video, do the things inside, and you will get to your wanted weight. But you find yourself not getting there even after doing all of it, and you wonder what's gone wrong. Today, focusing on the process means focusing on the psychological processes and not just the physical processes. What I mean is this: very often we focus on the actions without focusing on the input. We focus on the output, the exercise, or the output in terms of the weight lost, but we don't focus on the input that goes into that. And this is what happens before your fitness regime, whether it be your diet, your exercise, or your sleep. That matters as much as the output in terms of the results that actually come out at the end of the day. So today, focusing on the process means looking at the principles that are behind the fitness regime that is being recommended. So for example, today, the idea of something like, let's take an example like intermittent fasting. What is the principle behind it? Well, I don't know. But today, if you take a new fitness regime or a diet, then try and find out what the principle or the processes are behind it, and follow the process, not just the product, not just the output at the end of the day. Lastly, celebrate progress. Today, if you find yourself beating yourself up after yet another cookie or chocolate chip or another crisp, then don't beat yourself up anymore. Forgive yourself. Accept that you are not perfect. Each and every day, you can take the time to just write down 2 things you're proud of and 1 thing you can improve on. And that keeps you focused, not just on perfection, but on progress. Now, the second reason why it doesn't work is because often the fitness advice that's given is focused on what works for the guru and not for you. Your body is unique. Your fitness takes place in a context, just like the fitness of the person who's teaching you, the fitness guru, is teaching you in a particular context. Every single element of his context is going to be different. What time he sleeps, what time he wakes up, what he eats every single day. You cannot control every single element of that. And not every single element will be exactly the same as the guru that you are following. So the principle that you need to follow is to realize that actually your fitness is going to be unique. You need to look at what works for you, not what works for them. The guru might tell you, okay, this is working for my clients and these are the testimonials that show that it works. But that might not necessarily work for you. So today, a better way is to begin to take your body as an experiment. Take your body as a living lab. Whenever you read something fancy, try it for 7 days. And take the time to run an experiment. Write down what you expect to happen, what you want to do, and how you are going to do it. These 3 particular points help you to make it an experiment that is scientific, so that eventually you discover what works for you. Remember, fitness is something that is unique to you. It is not something that can be mass-produced, commercialized, and used on the same person every single time. Because you have a special physique and you have a special set of wants and needs. You have a different reason for being fit and you have a different motivation. You need to look at what works specifically for you rather than what works for others. And that in time will help you to improve your fitness so that you look like what you want to be rather than what the guru you're paying wants you to be. Own your fitness because it is your fitness, your life, and do what works for you. The last reason why fitness doesn't work, or the advice that you take online through reading that latest blog article, watching that video, or listening to the latest fitness podcast doesn't work is because often fitness advice out there is focused on the physical aspect rather than the psychological aspect. This is important. Fitness advice often focuses on the physical aspect rather than the psychological aspect. Fitness often focuses on what is external rather than what is internal. But you and I know that it is not just about wanting to be fit or wanting to or doing the exercise that leads you to fitness. It is also your mental state, your spiritual state that determines your motivation to exercise. Today, a lot of fitness gurus out there focus on the physical aspect whilst neglecting the emotional aspect and the spiritual aspect of fitness. Today, fitness is not just about being fit in terms of body or what is external or what you can see. It is also what is internal, what is within you, and focusing on that. Today, if you want to be fitter, it is about looking at celebrating yourself as you are right now, right here. It's about being able to build from a position of love rather than a position of lack. Today, ask yourself, are you being fit because you are scared, or because you truly love your body and want to give it the best that you can? Well, a simple exercise is to start with writing a letter of love to yourself. Introduced by my therapist, this letter focuses on the qualities that you enjoy within yourself and how you have shown that in the past. Write down 5 qualities that you are proud of and the examples where you have shown them in the past. And over time, this will help you to look at fitness from a position of love rather than from lack. So today, I've shared with you 3 reasons why it doesn't work. The first reason, we often focus on the physical aspect without focusing on the psychological or the internal aspects. The second reason is often we look at what works for others, what works for them, rather than what works for you. And the last one is because of the always in the zone fallacy, or needing to be 100% following the routine regime before it really works. Well, I hope this was useful. Let me know which myth you find most connection with, and tell me why that is so in the comments below. And remember to subscribe. Thank you.